guys, I'm making a video to actually provide a safety environment and health issues, and I think it's stepping out the line that parents actually lie, and I don't appreciate this kind of lying sequence here and there. I mean, for real, there is very bad effect here, and I honestly saying that is to protect people interest and family members that actually can trust in their parents, and to say things like uh, personal things that bothers the children or something. I think this is why I make this video, and I will be playing a video to summarize why you should never lie to your children, and I think it's a very identical idea to what you are actually looking at.
All right, guys, thanks so much. I'm sure you're excited to finally start being the more popular kids in the newsroom, too, once it cools down. All right, we were talking about this earlier. As parents, sometimes we come up with creative little white lies to tell our kids to help keep them in line. But now a new study says that white lie can actually cause more harm than good.
So News 19's Rosemarie Belt is here. She has more details on this. So Rose, should we rethink a little white lie?
Well, maybe. We know parents have been known to fib to their young kids. It could be to save time, avoid tantrums, spare their feelings, or skirt around complicated issues. And most parents do it with good intentions. While these lies may work in the short term, a new psychology study suggests these white lies are associated with some negative consequences when a child becomes an adult. So the researchers asked almost 400 young adults if their parents lied to them when they were kids, how much they lied to their parents now, and how well they handle adult challenges. So the study found when parents tell children honesty is the best policy, but actually practice do as I say, not as I do, that behavior often sends conflicting messages to children. So, a parent's dishonesty may eventually destroy trust and promote lying as kids grow up. For example, adults who reported being lied to more as children said they were more likely to lie to their parents as adults. The analysis found parenting by lying could place kids at a greater risk of developing psychological and social challenges, adjustment difficulties, and perhaps even become aggressive or a disruptive rule breaker. But why is this? Lying is a form of psychological intrusiveness and ultimately will undermine their emotional well-being. Although it may not always be easy or convenient, psychologists say parents should try some alternatives to lying, like acknowledging kids' feelings, communicating expectations, offer choices, and problem solve together so that kids know what to expect. So future research is suggesting that they're going to look at lies, right, goals of parents, and suggest maybe there's some lies they could avoid, right, because the tooth fairy, unavoidable.
Right, right.
Elf on the shelf, maybe unavoidable, but not all of them.
So what about you? Do you remember any little white lies your parents would tell you that you believed until like later on?
Well, they're watching. Anyway, happen to be watching today. Well, my dog they said my dog ran away, but in fact, they put my dog asleep.
This story is awful.
Oh,
and I have to
no.
say, she was telling me about this earlier. Mom and Dad, y'all were wrong because you let this poor girl stay up all night worrying about her dog for how many months? Thinking
Well,
like, when is she going to come home?
Well, here's the thing, and you're just like, well, I don't understand. She loves me.
Why would
where's
she
so sad?
leave?
And then as parents, right, as adults, they're like, oh yeah, remember when we put Pebbles to sleep? I was like,
And you're like, no.
So then how did you feel knowing that that was all just a big
here's
white lie?
So here's the thing. Parents, they want to protect, right?
Right.
But they studies show that kids are resilient and they actually handle things
Way
much-
better. And
Right.
they do. You can tell them something. There have been so many times that I've held my breath to tell Brady something, thinking it was going to, shatter him. And then he'll be like, okay. Like,
Right.
I'm
It
trying
worked
to think
out.
of an example. Oh, like there was a birthday party he had to go to and I had to work and I knew he was going to be upset. And I said, hey, buddy, you can't go to the birthday party. I said, but you can come to work and Mom will give you money for the vending machine. And he was like, okay.
That's
You
great.
know, whereas if I would have lied and been like, sorry, honey, the birthday party was canceled.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And part of like growing up is learning how to trust your instincts. So that's part of developing like I'm a good source of information. So if you're lying to them and they're like, oh, my gut's telling me something else, they're going to be unsure. So they're going to have these
Not
issues.
trust their own instincts.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's part of growing up. And then that leads to, why are you lying to me? And, and you don't really want that, right? You want to have trust with your kid.
I think it's just, just like you said, trust that your kids are resilient and they can handle the truth and they'll be okay. So
Yeah.
Parents, try telling the truth tonight. How about that?
Right,
That's a nice
right.
idea.
Yeah.
Sounds easy.
Tell them like it is.
All right.
Common sense. And why I'm making this video is I'm not targeting one person, but entirely, like the whole world parenting and this situation. I think that parents should never lie, even though it's a bad scenario, like something small or something that is, keep it a secret or something, try not to. And usually if I ask question, it's for my own interest to know, and I don't target people unless they tell me something ridiculously stupid or uncommon sense. But what I'm looking in is, why is my mom lying and why is she don't feel comfortable around me? Is she doing something? That's how I was thinking. And honestly, I've been telling her this, and everybody from moderators to non-moderators and to people in public never lie to their children. And I've been honest here. I definitely don't feel comfortable that someone in my family lies, and that will cause a major conflict. So you as a parent should never lie in the first place, and you should tell the truth, even though it supposedly hurts or something. At least the very minimum, tell them why you're doing this, and at least give a good explanation. You need to have something to tell, and rather than hiding and cause major things. This is what you should really have never done in the first place. When you are not honest with your children, they will lose trust in you, which affect their ability to trust others. If children can't trust their parents, to be honest, even if it's because of you think and you are protecting them, they can't fully trust themselves or anyone else. That's where I'm going to put my foot stop on. And honestly, parents should really think about it. If I ask you a question on Instagram, Discord, or something, you better have a proper answer. Is all I can tell you. As a moderator, full-time moderator, you should never lie to your children. And even though it's a small little thing, don't lie. Because sooner or later, I will feel that this is going on too long, and I think parents should really think about it. I honestly has been telling every moderator and full-time moderator, never lie, never hide, never cheat. Even though it's a game, never lie as well, because it's against the law and it's honesty is always the best answer. And if you think that you're lying could help you, I'm sorry, but it's wrong answer, and I think should be prevented in this further arrangement. I mean, it's fair that the children ask you for your phone number or something that return like why is this and why is that, and you should understand. I trust my moderator to be honest and ready to implement precaution. And I do not provide bully here as well. I don't like getting cyberbullied. I don't like being lied. And I don't like to be finding out something and the next thing I know, I could regret my idea of giving that person that trust. I given people opportunity to learn, and I do want someone to learn from mistake, from lying, from getting hurt, all sort of things I don't like about this, and I don't want to expect my moderator to lie at all. So, as for now, moderator should never lie, nor cheat, nor doing something behind my back. I'm looking at moderators that actually provides, not just moderator that okay show up and then later on disappeared and tell me nothing about it, and I feel like that need to stop. I really appreciate that they are helping, but in return is I have to do double work. As a full-time moderator, you should know what is your role, and you should know when is the right time to say something correct, and when is the right time you should never lie, and the right time that you should never even expect better identical lying situation. And I've been telling every moderator the same thing. Never, never, never lie. I honestly felt fed up. That's why I make this video. And I'm not targeting everybody. But it's the worldwide scenario that this is happening, and I think it's time to change.